Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions! Good up, Beppy!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
We are live at Owl Hollow here on Game and Frame. It is match 21 for both Richmond County and Greek Americans. Richmond County hosting Greek Americans here at their home field, Owl Hollow. This is the fourth straight home game that we have had here on Game and Frame for Richmond County, dating, of course, back to the month of April. They are in black kits with white numbers tonight. Greek Americans second in the league. They're essentially locked into second with New York Penn Cyprians winning at Nyack earlier today. We had that this afternoon on Game and Frame. So they'll be in second position, 47 points, 15 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses for New York Americans. When these two teams played back in November, that was the 10th match of the season for the Greek Americans, a 2-0 win. Francesco Keorsi in the 30th minute and El Mahdi Yusufi in the 34th scored the 2 goals. They did have a red card. Nicholas Obaruch, in the 44th minute was a red card. They played the second half with 10 men. We're still able to win 2-0, holding on to a clean sheet. Richmond County, when we were here exactly 144 hours ago, 7 weeks ago, or actually it would be 168, sorry, bad math there. But 7 days ago we were here and they ended up drawing 2-2 versus Penn Cyprians. They, of course, the story tonight will be where will they be at the end because of relegation. Richmond have 18 points, 5 wins, and 3 draws. They're 2 points ahead of Doxa. So if they can get a result tonight, that would greatly help their relegation battle. And so we will start on our way. Also, New York Greek Americans are on a 4-game win streak, which, of course, we should note. They had an 8-game win streak between matches 13 and down to match 6. So from 6-13, that's another big win streak. This half of what they had to, we could call that middle of the season. We'll try and get lineups as we go. Ketmir Kovacevic in goal for Richmond. They'll have Guarnera and Chris Genie as their center backs. Peter Genie on the left. And a new addition, number 15, Kelvin George Yengbi, number 15. He'll be playing right back tonight, or at least a right wing back in case they're in a back 3. Andrea Ruggiero, number 22, is in midfield with Leo Saiti, 8, and Brian Carleo, 18. Tori, as the left wing back, just made the pass to Espinosa, and he's with Adnan Ziganjor. Miguel Espinosa is with Ziganjor as the 2 forwards. That's the starting lineup for Richmond. The captain tonight for Greek Americans, number 21, Hermanis Archterkamp. He just made a pass out here to the left. 10, El Mahdi Yusufi, who we mentioned scored in their first matchup this season. Number 10, he's on the left side. Number 4 here getting a touch, Nicholas Obaruch. Again, the other goal scorer in that first matchup. Number 12 is on the other side at right center back. That is Malachi McGovern. Midfield here, Patrick McCann, number 6. He's with 18 in the middle. Francesco Keorsi. A move here, Yusufi, cleared out by Guarnera. Number 5, Saeed Robinson, is on the right side of the attack for Americans. Saiti gets in the way of the pass. Yusufi continues, shot, and pushed it across the grain. Might have been a pass intended for number 11, Paul McVeigh. Still in play here for Greek Americans, and then right as I say that, jinx it as it goes out. (17) Barakatullah Sharifi has 12 goals on the season. He's in the starting lineup. Yusufi has 10 goals. There is no Brian Sousa Saramago, who has 17. He is the leading goal scorer, one of those three, or all those three, there with double-digit tallies this season in the goal category. Number 3, Francesco Perinelli, also here, had a touch on the ball. In goal there, number 1, Filippo Dodon. He is the goalkeeper wearing a yellow kit. Jetmir Kovacevic also wearing a yellow kit, but with black shorts in goal for Richmond. So I think we've mentioned everyone in the lineup for Greek Americans. This will be intercepted. Cristini, who scored last week, their first of 2, with Espinosa scoring the second for Richmond. Forward. That'll go over the head of Guarnera. It's kind of settling into a back 3 when they have possession for Greek Americans. So both teams playing a back 3. Guarnera calling for Yangbi. Again, his debut for Richmond. Through ball for Zaganjor. Beautiful pass. Zaganjor having to hold off the defender McGovern, and it's out. It'll be a throw-in. Cleared. We'll go out of the box. Guarnera stepping in front. Wins possession. That was in front of McVeigh. Espinosa. Gigantor tried to play it on for Ruggiero. There's the counter. Though stopped by Saiti, and now Peter Gini. Over the top, and that's over the head of Achterkamp. Wanted the run from Yangbi. Intercept. Yangbi at the touchline, but he is dispossessed. And then Greek Americans give it away. Guarnera looks up. Diagonal. That's going to go, or be headed by Robinson. Espinosa works well to get it back. A couple defenders there take the ball off of Espinosa. Tori. Curliu will now run at Robinson. Head up. Shiganjor too far to the left. Wider. Yusufi going one-on-one against Cristini. Pass. Further in the middle for Greek Americans. Going to settle possession. Sharifi. Now they have it in the back line. Achterkamp will step forward. Kierossi over the top in the hands of Kovacevic. Dealt with here by Greek Americans. McGovern tries to break a line. Blocked. Ruggiero, and it'll Karam out here to Yusufi. Yusufi, one touch. Karosi, and that's going to be short from Sharifi. Richmond not able to get the ball into their striker. McCann. Pass wide open, Robinson on the right. Robinson into the box. Clearance a little bit by Gini. Chris Gini. Karosi. McCann puts Obaruch advanced. Switch here from Perinelli. Robinson brought it down. Cleared out by Peter. Obaruch. Good block by Yangbi. Guarnera back to Yangbi. Saiti. We're going to try and play out of the press. Yangbi, a little bit too much of a touch. He's run into a defender, no foul. Sharifi. Yusufi, back post, rising for a header. Slight touch in there, but wide. For Greek Americans, first chance of the first half comes a little over 10 minutes in. So Yankee still on the turf after the tackle. If you look at the updated standings, Richmond does have the tiebreaker against Doxa. 17 points for Doxa after their draw earlier today. Richmond 2 points ahead. They have the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker in the APSL is head-to-head and then goal difference as the second. Of course, Richmond ahead, 1 point ahead of Kids Super Samba as well. Richmond play Vistula next weekend, and Kids Super Samba plays Doxa. So even if Kids Super Samba and Doxa got a draw, that would still allow Richmond to stay clear, stay in the APSL after their first year ever at this level. Espinosa battling with McGovern. Robinson throws. Curleo. Curleo keeps it in as he goes down. Tori. Maybe a little too slow here to play it. McGovern. Kierossi forward. Doesn't link up with a teammate. Curleo turning. He ran into Greek Americans. McVeigh. Goes to the left. Yusufi. Great control. Saiti too far in front of Tori. Robinson goes to the corner. Goal kick for Kovacevic. McGovern tracking the header. McCann. Runners forward for Greek Americans over the top. Guarnera reads it, header to Curliu. Foul here called on Greek Americans. Fouling Saiti. Big switch. Yangbi lost the tackle. Greek will go over the top. Behind Chris Gini. Obaruch making the run. Grabbed. No foul. Good tackle from Gini. But he's giving it away. McCann. Yangbi trying to keep it in. He has, but it's for Keyorsi. Shut down by Gini. Gini in frustration, Keyorsi smartly threw it in, and Gini didn't pay for it. Shiganjor directing for Curliu, who goes with the chest. Curliu. Asterkamp stays with him. The Doan, first time out. Brought down by Sharifi. Perinelli. Further through the middle. Sharifi. Ruggiero, foul. Called by the ref, who is only a few yards off. They'll take the free kick on the ground. McVeigh, touch away from Guarnera, turns and blasts that way over. And that's over the fence behind the goal, so we're going to need a new ball. Unless that stayed in. I don't believe it did. Kovacevic is giving it a long look. For Peter Gini. Torrey at the touchline. Forward, Espinosa. Curliu, midfield. Trying to spin away from pressure. Guarnera with a couple players there. Good vision. Yangbi. Ruggiero, first time touch out. Chris Gini. Ruggiero in front of him and Yangbi. Touched it too high. Ruggiero. Gini. That's a clean tackle. Obaruch. Obaruch continuing his run. There's a step in from Gini, and Guarnera covers the space behind. Wants to go behind. Dodon out of the box, calls for it. Puts it in an area for Robinson. McCann. Asterkamp. Captain tonight for Greek Americans. Keorosi. Sharifi trying to step away for a shot. He will! And just misses wide. Don't know if Kovacevic got a touch to that. Referee says corner. Or did he say goal kick? It's going to be a goal kick, so excuse me. Shot went wide. Shiganjor on the run with Atsterkamp. Oberuk. Robinson behind Perinelli, still gets the pass. Chipping, not tall enough for Cristini, but in the middle, Keorsi plays over, chip to himself. Coming over is the brother Peter, and Yangbi is fouled. He is fouled by Perinelli. It's headed back by Keorsi. Oberuk over the top. Header. Keorsi wins the tackle. McCann. Robinson. Chased by Espinosa, not without fouling. Again. Torrey kicks it out to not concede a corner. It's still a throw-in for Greek Americans towards the corner flag. Turn from Espinosa, but he's tracked by McCann. Then Espinosa pulls McCann. It's a free kick. Will Greek Americans put at the original spot? Now the referee wants to talk to Espinosa. Looks like Greek is going to take the normal free kick. They're not going to play quickly on the ground. It's McCann over the ball. Up. Kovacevic comes off his line. Needs help from Cristini. Scissor kick out. Perinelli. Yangbi lines it up. McGovern. Keorsi. Espinosa lets it go into his path. Espinosa keeps it. Now puts it through McCann. And coming over is Perinelli. And now they're calling a foul on Espinosa. Referee says the next foul will be a yellow card on Espinosa.
Go.
McCann. Dribbling. Robinson. Torres comes over. Robinson fakes one cross. Put it back. Now taken by Carlillo in Richmond. Perinelli looking there for Keorsi, who made a run from midfield. Coming out was Kovacevic. Yangbi wants it back from Ruggiero. It's Cristini. He needs a pass. But he'll carry. And then he ran into problems. Yosufi. Guarnera. Great defending. And he's kept it in. Shiganjor, Yangbi. Yangbi shows off some pace. Behind Oberuk. Yangbi. Could be one-on-one. McGovern comes over. Yangbi screws it. Espinosa! 1-0! Yangbi a debut assist. And Espinosa has his 7th goal of the season. He has the last 2 goals overall for Richmond. And they get the counter going like they did last week against a team that has much more possession than them. and they've scored to open up the match and make it 1-0. It's put on a platter for Espinosa. Yangbi did most of the work there, so he deserves much credit. So 1-0 lead for Richmond. Already coming off their best result of the season, even as a draw against Pancyprians, considering the opponent and the time of year. Now the rest of Richmond back in their territory, and we'll get going once again. Oberuk doesn't like it, will go back. Kiorsey. Now switch play to the right, McGovern. Pressure from Curliu, right on Perinelli. Perinelli will spin off the pressure. Sharifi. Goal kick, Richmond here. 25 minutes completed in the first half, 20 minutes to play before halftime. Guarnera in the middle. That just got out of the way of Jiganjor. Touch from McCann. Atsterkamp. Middle, Sharifi. Yusufi. Guarnera, that was Genie, who was trying to block the cross. Missed the glove of Kovacevic, and Tori puts it behind for a corner. Looks like Robinson will take the corner. Right wing side. A lot of numbers in the box for Greek Americans. Robinson puts it up. It's down. McCann will shoot. Blocked. And just a touch. Was it McVeigh? Who is it last off of? And the referee here says settle down. And I think he wants to know with his assistant who that last touch went off of. Is this a goal kick or another corner? There was a lot of shouting from Greeks for a corner, and it's going to be called a goal kick. Tori the throw-in. Two headers in there for Richmond. Atsterkamp. Back to Dodon. Perinelli. First time ball, Robinson. Back to Perinelli. Tori clears out the pass. Espinosa with Perinelli. Atsterkamp. Atsterkamp will stay forward. Perinelli. Sharifi. Oberuk. Back from the pass from Yusufi to his other-sided center back, McGovern. Sharifi. Pass. Saiti, good positioning. Halberkenovic wants his players to push up even when Greeks have the ball. Referee waves it off. Astrocamp went down, saying no foul. That would have been just outside the box by about a few yards. Astrocamp is still down. He's holding his calf, his right calf. He's a big limp. He's going to have to get back to his center back position. Luckily, his team has the ball. Yusufi trying to turn Yangbi. Yangbi goes down. A push is called on Yusufi. Yangbi as well limping after his challenge. Zaganjor header. It's going to go straight out of play. KRC. Looks like too close to the back line. It's going to go through everyone. Curleo turn. He has Zaganjor on the left. Zaganjor guarded there by Astrocamp. Ruggiero leaves it for Yangbi. He'll overlap. Yangbi already has an assist. Good area. Espinosa tackled off the ball. Tori passed it away. Try to go get it back. Sharifi. Yusufi. The counter is on for Greeks. Yusufi to his right foot. Can he get a shot away? He'll leave it. Robinson, he can cross. Blocked by Tori. This is great defending by Richmond. This is what they did against Penn Cyprians. In the box, cleared. Guarnera. Slide tackle. That was Curleo. Yusufi. He's pressed. Carosi now on the left. Parinelli switching. Robinson brings it down with the chest. Very nice. But his pass can't be completed. Tori. Espinosa, a dummy. Turns it over. A lot of pressure here by Greeks on Richmond. They shut down Robinson. Espinosa, left side. In for the feet of Zaganjor. Try to bring it in. And he's pulled down Espinosa, that being Parinelli. And it's a free kick just on Richmond's side of the midway line. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. As we see the free kick here by Guarnera. Yangbi trying to turn. Good tackle. Oberuk and Yusufi. McVeigh. Chased by Ruggiero. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses anti-microbial technology to block smell, making for road-free car rides and houses. Offside. Salt is offering in the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. inside the last quarter of an hour of the first half of the 3. Genie fakes one pass and goes long, way up the sideline. Perinelli. McCann. Yusufi to get to the byline. In. Now out. Still not away. Oberuk. Yangbi. Can't link with Shigenjor. Robinson. Good control again. In. Out athletically by Peter. And now foul on the header. Yes, Ruggiero is fouled. Free kick at the spot. Richmond. Richmond will shift up. Too far for Shiganjor. Touch. Yusufi. Can he get behind Chris Genie? Guarnera also running over. Yusufi! Again blasting way over. Just like McVeigh, not close to the crossbar. 10 minutes to go in the half. Guarnera for Yangbi. He's found. Genie. Further up the line, Yangbi. Contact from McCann, wins the ball for Greek Americans. Perinelli gets it all the way over for Yusufi. Great pass. Yusufi, edge of the box. Sharifi. Look at Chris Genie working. Sharifi, not allowed to shoot thanks to the defense. McGovern. KRC. Wanted McGovern. Pass lane was blocked. Tori and then fouled. KRC. Espinosa will step in front of the free kick. They'll try and put it into the box. Sharifi to take. Sharifi got to the other side of the box. There was headed by Richmond. Yangbi. Ruggiero. Pressure. Saiti, Curliu, clean one, but Saiti again. Espinosa, onside, behind Robinson. They're asking for offside, Greek Americans. Espinosa scored the first. Can he cut through? No, he can't. Good effort from Espinosa. And then Espinosa just gave a kick, and it's a yellow card on Espinosa. He kicked Robinson, and Tori will come and get. And then Asterkamp, for arguing for dissent, picked up a yellow himself. So 2 yellow cards, not smart play. And there's bookings now for both sides. Frustration by Espinosa. So both sides walk away not pleased. Asterkamp is the captain, but obviously whatever he said, or maybe just the way he said it, the referee didn't like it. Obviously Greek Americans wanted a red card. Now the referee's going to go talk to Greek American's bench. Obviously the referee's trying to take control of the match. He was quick with his decision to give the yellow, but Greeks wanted a red. So now we'll play. KRC. Oberuch. Not strong enough. Yangbi. Intercept. Trying to dribble through. Excellent from Yangbi to keep it. He's shoved off. No foul. Richmond still. Curleo forward. Great through ball. Espinosa. He can go himself or give it up to Shiganjor. Shiganjor. Back to Espinosa. Save. Dadon down to his left. Almost another counterattack there. Converted by Richmond, but still 1-0. Now defending Richmond, Tori, excuse me. That'll deflect all the way into the box to Kovacevic. Big deflection. Down is Yangbi. Probably still from after his dribble when he got pushed to the ground. Again, it wasn't enough contact for a foul. And we might need a substitution for Yangbi. At least a trainer. So now we're going to have a halt in the match. This is probably going to give some time for added time, outside of the goal, of course. Luckily, we haven't had any other major breaks in the first half. Again, this match is very similar to the way Richmond played last week versus Pancyprians. Their opponent, of course, top of the table, in this case second for Greeks, had a lot of the ball, defending for a lot of the match. They were broken twice, though, last Sunday night. Both their goals, well, at least the second came from a counter. They were able to score on a corner, Genie, his first goal. So you're looking for free kicks or you're looking for the counter. And they've been able to score now twice in these two games on the counter. Both times Espinosa. Kovacevic. The edge of the box, the drop ball. Genie shaping himself. Yusufi in front of it. Guarnera didn't get the right contact. The ball was spinning as it came to Guarnera. It was tough technique anyway. Keorsi. Perinelli. Outside of Genie. Yusufi. He'll pass. Out by Guarnera. Blocked again. This is Rogerio. Three minutes to go in the half, and then any added time, as I mentioned. Oberuch. McCann. Robinson, forward. He won't get there. Yangbi is allowed to re-enter, so he's going to continue. Yangbi will stay on. We'll see if he gets subbed at halftime. But he's on for now. Couple headers. Saiti up in the air. Shiganjor with Achterkamp. Won by Greek Americans. McGovern. Not convincing enough. And Shiganjor heads to an open spot. Asking for a handball. Sharifi. McCann to Oberuch. Now the left side, Yusufi. Yangbi defends. Also Rogerio. Oberuch, better angle. Deflection. Down. No shot, and Kovacevic will now clear it. Or it's a corner, excuse me. It's by Kovacevic. Corner again for Greek Americans. 44th minute. Keorsi will take the corner. Good looking corner. Shigendra will rise above everyone though. Robinson chased or pressured there by Espinosa. He steps up. Back in. Ruggiero. McCann touching down. McVeigh. McVeigh is fouled by Ruggiero. Went through his legs. So free kick now opposite side. Not a corner, but a free kick for Richmond. Or excuse me, for Greek Americans. Again, having to defend Richmond. Yangby and Ruggiero are there if they want to create a two-man wall. Kovacevic is lining him up. Sharifi puts the ball in. Good service. Gornera up in the air. Still not away. No shot. Out of the box for the moment. McCann. Sharifi. Tight space. Pass. Yusufi. Centered. Out. Yangby. Further clearance. Heavy touch. Goes to ground. And now Oberuk. No foul. Curlio. Not far enough for Espinosa. Yusufi. He's onside. Brought it down. Can he keep it in? Kovacevic got a touch. Open right side. Turi. Blocked. McVeigh can turn and put it back in. No whistle. We're still playing. Richmond's halted. Yusufi. No handball. Is that a foul? Yes, it is. It's going to go in the advantage of Richmond. I guess they were asking for offside. We're in added time here. Saiti. Second ball, Espinosa. Saiti. Forward, Espinosa running on side. Too much for Dodon here. Too much on the pass. 1 more minute of added time. Guess they're going to give 2 here at the end of the first half. So we get to 47. Sharifi. McCann. Not over Turi. Atcherkamp punched forward. Curliu. Perinelli. Beautiful tackle. And then right through the back. That's Espinosa's already on a yellow. And Espinosa, this is really tricky here. Referee just showed him a yellow card. He's off. That's a red card for Espinosa. Clumsy. I cannot believe he just decided to put that tackle in with his whole back line in front of him. And now after 2 not smart plays, he's off. And 10 men for Richmond for the whole second half. 1-0 lead, goal by Espinosa, but he just got sent off. And 10 men for Richmond is going to be a very big challenge against a team like the Greek Americans. I mean, you could actually hear Hal Burkanovic. I don't know if you could hear him on our audio, but you could hear him here at pitch level. He just yelled, "Why?" And that's a good question for Espinosa. I mean, you could hear the contact from this side into the legs. Atcherkamp. Switch. First time. Robinson! Blocked. Slide tackle by Genie. Turi will send Jigandra possibly. It's Atcherkamp covering. Atcherkamp. That's 2 really good balls here. Yusufi Yangbi can't get there first. Obarush. They'll switch it again. Down. Too close to Kovacevic. With the red card, this is why we're still playing. 49 minutes. It's given more here after the 45th. Referee says get it in. But that is it. Right as the question came, we are done with the first half after the 4 minutes of added time. 1-0 lead. Goal by Miguel Espinosa. Assist by Kelvin Yangbi in his debut. But now they're playing with 10 men because of the 2 yellows and a red card accumulation of Espinosa from those 2 yellows. So they'll play with 10 men with a 1-0 lead with an entire half to go. Greek Americans will try and flip the match in their advantage. That is it. We'll have plays of the week here on Game in Frame. We're going to halftime.
Quick release for Hernandez. You know Hernandez is going to get there. Got some work to do. It's one man taking on an army, and it is Hernandez. He took on hell with a squirt gun, and he quenched the flames. Justin Nunez Hernandez, an impressive stamp on the match.
14. There's a shot, and K-Zun beats it away again.
About it. They don't want to let this opportunity pass, not equalizing. Fake shot, fake. The third shot, low and a goal! A couple dummies and a low shot makes this game 1-1.
Right side, isn't it? Can he bend it around the wall? He's gone for it, and it's tipped over the crossbar. Lovely fingertip save by Perez. Let's see if it's enough to stop them. Joe Holland. Once again, Perez called into action.
Now trot, cross.
Oh my word! What a goal! What a team goal from New York International! Back to the captain with a lot of space. Crossed inside, using his chest. Aristotle Zazulin to the rescue! As now his defensive expertise put to the test. Diaz trying to shield the ball away from Diallo. Diallo squeezing past. Still with the assist! Goal! South Bronx United! The ball is back into play. Beautiful work, Winder with the nutmeg.
Move here. This is Waring again. Waring puts it into the middle. Doggart! Doggart! They can't clear it off the line! Orson Doggart puts the finishing touch.
Shango can't quite keep it. Yo, pick it up. Dangerous area. Malachi with a shot. Beautiful save from the keeper.
Now he's on. Kamara's on sides. Kamara gets around the keeper. This could be it. Could finish. It's 2. That's the final whistle. Polonia seals the deal. In the last kick of the game. What an effort there by Kamara.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
We are back live for the start of the second half. Don't believe the teams took a full 15 minutes. Again, we started late. We started almost at 8:20 here at the start of the match for an original 8 o'clock kickoff. So it makes sense that not a full 15 minutes just to get out of here, at least somewhat of a normal time that we're used to for Richmond. The lights do stay on though past 10, so that will not be an issue. But having to defend now, 10 men 1-0 lead. Same lineup, or same 10 as we ended with in the end of the first half here for Richmond. Same 11 for Greek Americans. Clean. That was Keorsi and Kurliu. Yusufi to the end line. He cannot keep it in. As of right now, of course, Richmond would be at 21 points. That's 5 points higher of Doxa, which would keep them up safely. Obviously, with one game to go, Doxa cannot cover 5 points. Again, as I mentioned in the first half, they are at Vistula Garfield in their final match next Sunday at 6 p.m. Garfield is in 10th. Kitsu Samba in 11th. Yusufi, no flag. Too far in front of Robinson. Tori goes down. Foul on Perinelli, and he's going to pick up a yellow card. That's 2 yellows now. One on Astracamp, the other on Perinelli for Greek Americans. So, of course, neither of those players want to pick up a second yellow. Guarnera looking for a long pass. Won by McGovern on the header. Perinelli chased by Cristini. McGovern turns. There's Tori as well. Kept it. Middle. Sharifi. But he picked up his foot too quickly. Yangbi for Richmond. Yangbi again on the give and go with Kurliu. They're playing catch. Kurliu forward, and Jiganjor will not be able to get there because of McGovern. Kurliu holding. Is he going to pick up a yellow card here? He will. Another booking. He did that to make sure there was no counter attack, and that's why the referee is going to show him a yellow. Richmond's going to be defending for much of the second half. So these fouls here, Richmond would rather defend in a block than have to defend a counter. But players got to be careful now if they're going to get booked. Put themselves in a risky situation for the rest of the half. Robinson, chest pass, and out. Jiganjor. Position, Perinelli. Now he fouls Tori and just had the yellow card. Perinelli has something to say to Tori as well. Would not help Greek Americans if they went down to 10 men. Trying to stay aggressive. Referee, a lot of talking in this game. Gini and Jiganjor are over here to the right. Out by Ruggiero. So it looks like Ruggiero is in a back line with Peter Gini and Guarnera, and Chris Gini is going to be way more advanced in this second half. He's essentially playing as a midfield. It's like a 5-3-1. But the midfield is Gini. Espinosa, of course, was a forward to start. So it's just Shiganjor up top. Sharifi is now down. He's holding his ankle, pointing at his foot maybe. Parinelli now talking to the assistant that is on our sideline. Sharifi is up. So after, this is essentially a drop ball after the injury. And a place down for McGovern. Achterkamp steps forward. Keorsi. Robinson wider. Robinson in the box. Down, shot, and somehow that's put wide from inside 10 yards. That was Puig who's come on. I didn't see him, number 9. I didn't see when he entered. Carlos Puig, number 9, again, is in for Greek Americans. He is in for, I believe, Sharifi. So that might have just happened with the injury. So Puig is the first substitution of the night for Greek Americans. No subs yet for Richmond. There's one by Achterkamp. Saiti. Curliu. Can they open it up on the right? He's got 2 defenders in front of him. It's Yangbi. There's not a lot of space there. Turned over. That's what Greek Americans wanted. Yusufi. In for the run of Puig. Popped. Other side. Yusufi first. Goal kick. Might have been McVeigh versus Puig. Doesn't matter now. Goal kick. Guarnera takes the goal kick. A push on Shiganjor. No foul. Puig touching in for Yusufi. Guarnera. And now he trips Yusufi. And referee says that was a dive and that it's a goal kick. No foul on Guarnera. Referee has been active tonight. So 3 subs at once for Greek Americans. McGovern header, Puig. Yusufi has an overlap, wanted to go inside. Here is one of the subs, number 8. That's Daniel Bedoya, number 8. There's one sub accounted for. Bedoya on the ball. Obarush into the box. It's going to go through. Tori will just head away and concede a corner. Number 20 is Shamir Mullings. He's up top. Very large target. Comes in by Greek Americans. Header Jaganjor. He's done that a couple times in these corners, helping out. Really needs to help out now with 10 men. Bedoya, volley, back post, over. Another sitter that they've put over the bar. They missed one of those late in the first half as well, Greek Americans. This is not usual for a team that is averaging 3 goals a game. Almost 3 goals a game. The other substitute is 16, James Nealis. So Nealis, Mullings, and Bedoya are on for Greek Americans. They've now made 4 substitutions tonight. Header. Yusufi lines it. Behind Mullings. Tori laid it. Bedoya blocked by Tori. He responds. And then Kovacevic makes a save on the turnaround by Keorsi. So Mullings is up top. McVeigh has been taken off. Number 11. Sharifi, you already mentioned. McCann and Perinelli as well. So of the 4 in the middle, 3 of them are off. Keorsi here, only one to stay on. Bedoya out. Robinson throwing. Referee tells him where. Bedoya stepped by Tori. Obarush. Header. Down. Yusufi. No shot. Robinson. Cut back. Deflected. Yusufi. Kovacevic kicks it out. Another save. Throw in. Kovacevic standing tall in between the posts. Jaganjor tried to put a foot in. McGovern has 2 behind him. McGovern, left foot pass. Short. Saiti has Yangbi. Not far enough. Guarnera. Yangbi, is it in? It's not. It is a throw-in. They're going to settle it now for the moment. Substitution for Richmond. This will be their first. It looks like Andre Ruggiero is off. Believe that's Angelo Arresman, who is in 23 for Richmond. So Genie is told to stay at center mid. Turi, who usually plays left back or left wing back, is going to play left center back. Still a back 3. but Arrestman is replacing Ruggiero. Clearance. It's going to be a lot of this in the second half. Mullings leaves it. Obarush. And played off of him for a goal kick. Yangbi very well. Guarnera, goal kick, up. Obarush was too far out of the way of Jiganjor, and there's no one there. You're losing a number, you lose one in midfield. It's harder to get on the second ball. Nealis, too close to Kovacevic, not the right contact on the cross. Kovacevic volleys. Jiganjor, too heavy of a touch. Yangbi header. Over to the side. Back in. That's actually a switch. Robinson lays it. Bedoya runs through in a tough area. It's behind Peter Genie. Corner. New ball quickly thrown in. Quickly moved over. Bedoya will take the corner. Drives it up by Saiti on the header. Keorsi. Moving to them now is Curliu. That was Puig. Other side. Mullings close to a handball there with the shoulder. And you could just see his size. Robinson away from Jiganjor. Yusufi in his path. Left foot. Short. Going to have another substitution readied. Foul by Yangbi. And that's going to be a free kick for Greek Americans in Richmond's half. It's going to be Kemal Brkanovic. Now he wants to talk with Yusufi and Yangbi. Richmond wanted the substitution for the set piece. And it doesn't look like the referee's going to allow it. And he's not. Bedoya. And it's in! Kovacevic missed it. It might have got a touch in from someone else. But it's 1-1. We're level. Free kick to Bedoya and Greek Americans. And the referee's going to show a yellow card to someone. It's to Yusufi. Yusufi with a yellow card. That's the that's the third booking to Greek Americans. Both teams now have 3 yellows total, with the 2 for Espinosa. And now there's big argument from Hal on the fact that the assistant was going to allow the substitution. The referee didn't. And now the referee's telling Brkanovic he can't stand there. So I don't know if they are going to allow the substitution if Richmond want it now with a 1-1 game. And we are going to have it. It's Brkanovic for Saiti. So one out of the midfield, one into the back line. I think the thinking there was, let's put another defender on if we're just going to keep defending and try and hold 1-0. And right as they want to do that, Greek Americans ties the match. And so now you're going to have to make some changes, even with the same sub. Tori's going to go back out to left back. Chris Gini's going to come into the midfield. And Brkanovic is going to help out Peter Gini and Guarnera at the center back position. And now Greek Americans has much life with a 1-1 game. Again, no one celebrated, so I think Kovacevic actually made contact with it, but just didn't catch it. And Tori is caught by Mullings. And Mullings will get a yellow card for that foul. So the yellow cards are now compounding. That's another one. This time on to a substitute. Tori plays it long. It's going to go all the way to Didone in goal. First time we said his name in a while. Obrush Bedoya over. Again, not too many of these long balls have come off for either side in this match. Been better moments playing through the lines. And now Kovacevic's going to pick up a yellow for time wasting. Actually, he's going to give a direct kick for the spot. An indirect, excuse me, inside the box. So it's not a card. And the referee's going to place this free kick down. This is a rare sight in soccer. We usually don't see this unless it's up to the referee here. Sometimes if you have a goalkeeper handball inside the box, they can give this. And now we're going to see one for the fact that Kovacevic didn't get rid of the goal kick soon enough. So the referee's going to set up the 10-yard mark. It's going to be a full wall here for Richmond, of course. Their only concern right now is just to defend this indirect kick. Right now, they're not concerned about an outlet on the second ball. Who's going to take it, though, for Greeks? They're not allowed to move until the whistle, which we just saw violated, and so they're going to redo it. You're not allowed to move out of the wall on these until the referee blows his whistle. Once he does, you can move up, this being Richmond, and then Greeks will take it. Obviously, they're going to take it quickly. If they wait too long, they're going to lose their angle through the wall. Nealis is there, Yusufi, and Bedoya. It's laid back, Mullings! Blasted wide. Or it took a deflection, so corner. But it did not reach Kovacevic. It's a nice back heel roll. We need a new ball. This one's too far behind. Kiorsi wants to check the ball, make sure it's good. It'll be Bedoya. He's been taking these corners since coming on. Header, Guarnera outside the box. Robinson puts it back in. Have to be careful. Bedoya, a little bit closer now. Back post. Mullings rises. Foul on Mullings, who's already on a yellow card. That was a big contact between him and whoever was defending for Richmond. I couldn't see the number for Richmond. And Mullings' shoulder might have created head contact. There were a lot of shouts right after. Referee saw quickly, gave the foul. I believe that's Peter Genie. It is. So the players are going to be checked on by the trainer. Looks like they're all right. Both will have to go off and then come back on. So now we play on. The restart, Bedoya. Left side. In one motion. Missed by Arrestman. McGovern. Puig. All momentum here for Greek Americans. McGovern. Left foot past Bedoya. Richmond's in really deep position here with all the possession for Greek Americans. Bedoya around Turi. Bedoya, end line, up. Kovacevic, he now gets a touch with the glove, but it's out. Esterkamp over again. Can't get through it or underneath or over the top. Getting underneath the ball. Just reading an update here. So like I said in the first half, Doxa and Kid Super Samba play next weekend. The result of that match is going to decide who gets relegated. None of the other 10 teams, especially the ones we're keeping a look at between Vistula, Richmond, CPR, or anyone else, everyone else is safe. No other relegation team or anyone can be relegated based off the math. And Nyack as well, you can include there. Foul. Will a card be shown? Crescini is going to get a yellow. I don't know if he was shown a red. The only one to react was him and Berkanovic. It must be a yellow. He's not going off. But it's another card. I don't know if that's going to be yellow card accumulation and suspension. I'm not sure what the reaction is. Or we just simply didn't think it was card worthy. Free kick. Mullings. Chest. Too strong. Curliu. Carrying. Wanted Tori. It was seen by Bedoya. Obruch. Yusufi around. Continued run. Kovacevic doesn't get it cleanly. Just has to be cleared up by Chris Gini. Bedoya to turn. No one's pressuring. Yusufi rises. Who did last go off of? Goal kick. Last off Yusufi. Though Richmond, Vistula, and Nyack are all still in danger of the 11th place relegation playoff spot, if Richmond were able to win tonight, they would be safe from 11th. Curliu. No foul. Wanted by Obruch. Throw in. '77th minute. Over 13 to play, and then any added time. 1-1 game. Yangbi just slipped on the ball. Bedoya. Keorsi. In. Kovacevic is beaten. He lined himself up for a cross. And Keorsi, what a great play. He shot it. And it's 2-1, and they've totally flipped it in the second half. They lead. Now the opportunity to advance the win streak to 5. Savvy play by Keorsi. That is his second goal of the season. If they give credit to Bedoya on the first goal, that would be his first. This is Keorsi's second. 2-1 lead for Greek Americans, both coming in the second half. Referee, I don't know if he just showed a yellow card to someone else. I thought I saw him write it down, or write something down. Bardic, 18, is in for Richmond. And another sub here. Keorsi, that's one way to walk off the pitch, score a goal, and your night is done. Peter Gini will push. It is 14, Carl Vigo Stoberg. Number 14 is in for Greek Americans. Bardic came in for Richmond. Bardic, the target, bounce. Be caught by Dodon. Bardic didn't want to contact him. Of course, that would have been a foul. 79th minute. Now, Greek Americans would have the 3 points. They would go up to 50. That would leave Richmond now at 18. So Doxa, who's at 17, or now 17, 19, excuse me, even if, so if Doxa were able to win next week, that would put Richmond below them, 19 to 20. Richmond right now will go back down to 19. Greek Americans with 50. See if they can still counter one. Down a man, 10 minutes to play. Robinson. Puig. Across, in. It's Yusufi at the back post for a tap in, 3-1 now. And Greek Americans has a hat trick in the second half. Assist here to Puig. And now the result seems locked in for Greek Americans. So that's if Doxa is able to beat Kid Super Samba again. If Richmond are able to defeat Garfield next week, it doesn't matter for Richmond. Or even to get a point. They just need a result next week because they hold the tiebreaker over Doxa. And of course, Doxa at this point can only get as high as 20 points. A draw next week, of course, would give Richmond 20 points. Gornera, Peter Gini pointing to the area, and then he misconnects. Nine minutes to go. 3-1 game. Stoberg. Bedoya. Yusufi couldn't collect. Great ball from Bedoya though. Turn, Mullings. Mullings lost it. Reed, McGovern. Tried to step it in. Asterkamp, Curliu. Good slide tackle, counter, 4-on-5. Asterkamp will get back. Bardic. Can't find Jaganjor. Settle here for Greek Americans. No need for them to even play it forward. 3-1 lead. Just trying to see out the rest of the result. Puig. Soberg. Yusufi now on the right. Soberg continues his run. Edge of the box. Yusufi. Brkanovic trying to cut off his angle. Pushes him back. Soberg ran into Yangbi. Yangbi to the right. Bardic. Counter maybe for Richmond. Yangbi tried to cut his run shorter. Cutting it. Yusufi, plenty of space on the right. Pass from Robinson. Cuts in. Has the third tonight for Greek Americans. Yusufi away from Arestman. Yusufi again pops up on the ball, but too much for Mullings. It bounces. Oboruk. Robinson. Bedoya. Defend Peter Gini. Puig drives at the box. Mullings couldn't get there. Kovacevic will kick it away. Soberg. Mullings. It's behind by Puig. Oresman chips Bardik, chest pass. Carlillo goes down again. Got it. Down the right. That's Guarnera, who's all the way up from center back. Jiganjor back to Bardik. Deflection was caught by Didon. 4 minutes to go. Brkanovic. All the way back to goal. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Brkanovic. Carlillo tries a back pass. Bardik pushing numbers forward, Richmond. Genie. Jiganjor couldn't hold it. Down. Both told to get up. Peter Genie. Carlillo. Guarnera into the box. Out by McGovern. 88th minute. 2 more to play. Bedoya. Brkanovic with Yusufi. Guarnera, can he keep it in? Mullings. Puig. Tripped and fouled by Chris Genie. We're going to have one more sub. Greek Americans. It'll be Yusufi to come off. We'll continue here. I believe that's John Sable, number 15, the last one I have accounted for on the bench for Greek Americans. Long ball, Astrakamp. Didon again catching away from Bardik. Brkanovic back to goal. Mullings. Nealis for a fourth. It's a corner here for Greek Americans at the end. We're in extra time. Again, don't know how much the referee is going to give at the end. Taken. Short. Puig. He'll try. And it's the side netting. Kovacevic didn't even give it a look to his right. Took a bounce. But ultimately not there for Puig. Sable. Puig. Bedoya. Up. Too tall, but back post. Bedoya lays it. Mullings smashes for 4-1. All four coming in the second half. Just too much pressure in the second half for Richmond, especially with 10 men. And all the possession here for Greek Americans. Referee asking if he was offside. I believe it would have been Bedoya who would have been offside. But it's in, 4-1. .93rd minute. Curliu. Referee's checking his watch. Yangby tried to get back to Curliu. Sable. Nealis. Bedoya. One more. Soyberg. Mullings, who just scored the fourth. Has Sable in the middle. Mullings, ball roll. Away from Brkanovic. Can he make another one? Sable's offside. Bartek right wing now to Guarnera. Bartek. Switch. Yangby. A try. It's out. Might go to full 94. Just a few seconds to go. Should be about it. And the referee, I think he just gave a wave. This is going to be at 94. That's it. Just wanted to officially get the throw in, have the ball go and play. It's over. 4-1 win for Greek Americans. They completed the comeback after being down 1-0 at halftime. Scored 4 in the second half. Red card for Espinosa, so Richmond playing with 10 the entire second half. 50 points here for Greek Americans. So they do match Penn Cyprian's win from earlier today. Of course, Penn Cyprian's already winning the league. Richmond will have to get a point next week at Vistula Garfield and see where they'll stand if they can hold off the 11th spot. They definitely hold off 12th because of Doxa holding the tiebreaker, with Doxa in their match with Kid Super Samba. Again, exactly 7 days from today. Greek Americans win streak to 5. That'll do it here on Game in Frame. 4-1 win here at Owl Hollow Field. And thanks for watching in. We got more coverage, of course, next week. Still got to decide the relegation here from the APSL.